Hey guys, Dave Baggs here, and today I want to give you guys some tips if you have a YouTube channel or if you're thinking about getting a YouTube channel. Now, in no way, shape, or form is anything that I'm going to talk about today a guaranteed solution to work for you guys, but it does work for me. A lot of it's logical. A lot of the stuff I'm going to talk about I may have already talked about in the past, but I think some of you guys that have maybe, 500, 1,000 or less subscribers, even if you have a little bit more, you might want to listen to what I have to say, okay? Now, if you guys have been around YouTube long enough, you guys probably have your favorite YouTubers that you guys like to watch. I mean, I know I do, right? And you've probably seen from time to time some YouTubers, they get into this big drama, right? They have all this drama. One YouTuber calls out another YouTuber, right? Then that YouTuber decides, well, I'm going to go ahead and make a video about this YouTuber. He calls this YouTuber out, and then all of a sudden you have this argument between this YouTuber and that YouTuber, and it goes all over the place. I mean, it blows up. You go to Twitter, you go to Facebook, you go everywhere, and people are now starting to make videos about those two people and how they argue. And it's almost like a chain reaction of events that can happen. Now, if you're an established YouTuber and you've got like 200,000 subscribers, 300,000 subscribers, this type of behavior may not affect you negatively that much, because if you do happen to lose subscribers, and we've got a jet flying overhead, if you do happen to lose subscribers, you can get them back. I mean, let's face it, it is entertainment, right? Arguing with other people, it is entertainment. But if you're a small YouTuber, my recommendation for you guys is stay away from drama. And you can get caught up in drama in so many different ways when it comes to your channel, especially when you're just starting out, because you don't get that many subscribers and you don't get that many views. But when you do get people that view your stuff, and when you do get people that comment on your video, you automatically recognize it, right? Because you can't wait. You're just watching your video. You're waiting for that first person to just put a comment down there. I've been there. You get like 20 views a week, 5 views a day, right? And you get that one person that says, man, I love your stuff and it's awesome, everything is good. Then you get that one person that says something negative about you, and I've talked about this in the past on how to handle yourself. You can do it one of 3 ways, guys. If somebody says something about your video on your channel, you can handle it by A, ignoring them, B, attacking them right back, fight fire with fire, or you can do it my way and just say, hey, I'm sorry you didn't like my video, but hey, I appreciate you giving my channel a chance. Thanks for stopping by. That's how I handle it. And I don't care what anybody says about me or my channel. Nobody out there has ever met me. Nobody out there knows me. It doesn't matter. And that's how you have to look at it too when somebody says something bad. But what a lot of YouTubers, do, and I believe it's a mistake, and it's an opinion of mine, I believe it's a mistake, is they get into this heated argument with somebody on their channel. And it makes no sense, because oftentimes the person that's commenting on your channel in a negative way, they don't even have a profile picture, right? They have 0 subscribers themselves, and oftentimes they're just using that profile just to troll you. So they're getting a rise out of you, and they've already won. And what that does to you is when you strike at them and you start combating them with words, it lets all of your subscribers or potential subscribers look at how you handle adversity. And to me, it can have a negative effect on you and your channel, and you may not want that. Especially when you're first starting out. You want as many people to come to your channel because of who you are and the type of content that you put out, right? So you want to stay away from the drama. That's my recommendation, okay? The next thing is, now this is a big one. If you guys remember, if you know me and you know my channel, I made a video about 3 weeks ago where I talk about how I don't like sub for sub forums. And if you guys don't know what sub for sub forums are, it's where you go to somebody's channel and you subscribe to them, and in return they subscribe to you, right? It's one hand washes the other. Now, at first glance, everything is great, right? You got a subscriber, they get a subscriber, you get the numbers. But my whole point with sub for subs is those are empty subscribers. Oftentimes, those subscribers don't even pay attention to your channel, and they're not even active, especially when you start doing it, all the time, 50, 60 subscribers in. Do you actually pay attention to every single one of the subscribers that you do sub for subs in? If you do, wait till you get to 2,000 or 3,000 subscribers and then tell me if you have any luck doing that. But anyway, that's another video. my point to what I'm trying to make is, in that video that I made, I had at least, I'm not kidding, you can go over and check it out, I had at least 20 people comment on that video. Now remember guys, before I move any further, that video that I made is a video about how I don't like sub for sub forums, how I'm against sub for sub forums, okay? Now, that video had at least 20 people come over and literally put comments in the video saying, hey, sub for sub? Come on, Dave Baggs, sub for sub? You sub my channel, I'll sub your channel. Now I'm thinking to myself, you know, that really pissed me off because that did a couple things to me. That did, you know, either A, they're just being completely disrespectful to me and my video, you know, because they ended up putting a sub for sub request on a video that I made about how I'm against sub for subs, or B, they didn't even watch the video. They just looked at the thumbnail and saw sub for sub, but they didn't read the whole thing where I said why sub for sub isn't good. They put it down in my channel. And so I take offense to that. So what I did is I clicked on their channel and I see that they got about 100 subscribers. So it tells me that they really truly want to grow their channel, all right? It's not like a channel that has no profile picture and they're just doing it to troll me. These are legitimate people that have low subscriber counts that came to my channel and asked for sub on a video that I made where I'm against sub for subs. What do you think that's going to do to me? Do you think I'm actually going to click on that channel and subscribe to that person when they completely disrespected me and my channel? No. So guys, if you have a channel and you want to get subscribers, that's another thing I recommend you don't do. Don't try and be funny. Don't try and be cute. Don't try and be smart. Don't try and get the upper, get the edge on somebody else just to try to be funny, because you know what that does to me? It makes me completely not want to give you the time of day. That's another thing that I recommend. Now, the next thing I recommend for you guys is, and this, guys, this is the honest to God, like just completely almost the Bible of having a YouTube channel, okay? Is just do the best you can. Be persistent with your hard work and have fun. What I mean is, everything that you watch on YouTube, including my videos, isn't guaranteed to work. All the help things and the suggestions, it's not guaranteed to work. But what is guaranteed to work for you and your channel is you've got to put the hard work in. And I know some of you guys out there were like, I've had my channel for 2 years. Believe me, I've been through it. You're not going to get anywhere by just trying to get by without doing anything. You've got to work on your thumbnails. You've got to work on your titles. You got to work on your description. You got to work at saving money so you can get the equipment. You got to work at commentating. You got to work at editing. You got to work at lighting. You got to work at everything, your delivery and your message. You got to work at it, and you got to be persistent. Persistent. You got to continue to do that. That's what's going to make your channel grow. That's the only thing that's going to make your channel grow, and most importantly, have fun. And through all of that, guys, I'm Dave Baggs. I hope you guys learned something from this video, and I really hope you guys do well with your channels. Remember, hard work, persistence. My motto is, I give 100% effort, 100% of the time, going 100 miles an hour. That's how I do it. I'm Dave Baggs. Have a good one.
In a nutshell. In other words, things are going to vastly change when everything is implemented into